Hello Hornets, this is Miss Harris, and today I want to take you on a quick tour of eRead Illinois. You get to this website by starting at our school library website, which is linked on our school homepage. So from our school homepage, you click on Library, High School, and then once you're on the high school library webpage, you would click the eRead Illinois logo, which looks just like this here, eRead Illinois, and it will bring you to this homepage. One of the first things you want to do is sign in. So you will come up here to the top right hand corner. Yours will say log in, and you will have to put in your library card ID number and your PIN. If you do not have those numbers, you can send me an email at harrism@husd4.org and I will send you that information. When you open up the screen, you'll be able to see all of the books from the various different places. If you want to see more in any of these categories, of course, you just click View All, and it will give you even more in the category that you clicked on. These are books for about 6th grade through 12th grade. One of the things I'm noticing as I look at this list is many of these say place hold, place hold, place hold. That means somebody else is already reading the book. So if I am just browsing, I might want to choose books that I know are actually here. There's no sense in me, if I need to read a book, in browsing books that are not available to me. So one of the first things I might want to do is come up here to the right hand side and click Available Now. There's also a format button. I can choose whether I want an ebook, which is printed, or an audiobook. So for right now, I'm going to choose ebook. The other thing you can do is you can search for a book that is in here. So if you've seen a book talk or somebody's told you about a book, you can check it out. And also in the top corner, you can see that this is the audiobook, this is the print book. Not every book will have both, but if I wanted to for this book, I could actually check out both, and then I could listen to the audio in one tab while I was looking at the pages in the other tab. So that's kind of a handy little hint. To check out a book, you can just click on Check Out, read the synopsis, decide if you're ready to read it now. If you are, you just go ahead and click the button that said Read Now, and it might take a few seconds for the book itself to load, because it's going to load the whole book for you to read. But I did want to show you a couple of things, a couple of handy hints and tips for reading these online books. So here's my book. That's the front cover. If I go to the right hand and bump against the right hand side of my screen, it will start turning the pages just as if I had the book in my hand. So I'm going to skip through all of these opening pages just like you do in a real book. There's my table of contents. And there I am with my first few pages of the book. But what I wanted to show you is, if you bump against the top of your screen, you will activate this toolbar at the top in the right hand corner. And one of the things it's got in it is you can have some font options. So if I click that A, one of the font options I have is to make the font bigger or make it smaller. Maybe I only want to look at one page at a time instead of two. You have that option. You also have the option of changing the background. So maybe you would prefer a black background with white type or a white background with black type. I kind of like the blue on blue. You also have the option to take notes. So if you're reading along and you'd like to take a note, you have that. And you have the bookmark as well. But like I said, if I close this book now and I reopen it later, it will open to the page that I left off at. But you have the bookmark option as well. To get back to your original page, you just come to the top of your screen and close that tab, and that will close the book for you. When you're done reading, it's always good manners to go ahead and return the book, simply because that makes the book available then for someone else to read. So I'm going to go ahead and return that one. And I'm going to go back to my home screen, my library. All right, so there I am. I have to switch my availability back again. Speaking of the top left corner, these three lines up here, that's your navigation menu. And it's got a couple of things. One of the things it has is featured lists. So sometimes our teachers will ask for a particular list of books, and if that's the case, then there will be a featured list there. Right now it's showing that I have one book checked out, so I can see what that is. I can see what books I have on hold. If I've created a wish list of things I'd like to read, like it was checked out right now, but I can put it on my wish list, you can do that. And you also have a history, which I can enable on the user settings page. So those are all useful things to have when you're using eRead. If you have any problems or troubles, just let me know. But otherwise, there are literally thousands of books here for you to choose from in all kinds of different categories. So have a great time, check it all out, see what you can find, and happy reading!